Contra Wedding, written and produced by Dahlia Harris, recently ended its run in local theatre. In case you missed it, let's check out the highlights.
In Contra Wedding, Mas Aaron's one nephew Glenmore is finally back from his studies in London. He is not just the pride and the joy of the Watson clan, but a shining example of how intelligence can elevate you to the world. Mas Aaron cannot wait to reap the rewards of his investment in Glenmore. However, his young nephew is only here to bid farewell as he aims to join his British fiancée Annabelle in colder climates. A surprise visit from his long-lost love Mabel, who is back from the future, doesn't help the situation. With the help of the village busybody Miss Nella, Mas Aaron offers to host a real country wedding, but his real plan is to pull the lovebirds apart so he can hold on to the Watson legacy.
I think the highlight was working with this guy. I've always seen him on TV. I've worked with Deon Silvera before, so it was working with Volier because I've always seen Volier on TV. He's been a big star since I was a little boy, so I think that was a highlight for me, yeah.
Well, I like the storyline, the whole story. We're going back into the 50s, and doing the things that people used to do in the 50s, I love that aspect of it. The story have more than one story within the story, and that was great.
When Dahlia gave me the script, I found it challenging because she told me we were going back in time. I was also supposed to be the narrator, as well as I become a part of the story. So we had to be showing 3 different dimensions. Me as the actress telling the story, then as the mother-daughter factor, and as the villager. So it was a little challenging, but I'm sure I knocked it off.
The opportunity that I got was amazing, and to work with the veterans, that was overwhelming. To work with Dahlia Harris, Deon Silvera, and Volier Johnson. It was amazing. One of the things that I really liked about the story was that it was different. And it was something that we, the younger generations, could also learn from. Because before my company, I never knew about none of them something here. So all of us kind of took something and learned from it as well. So that was good.
This is actually my first commercial play. So, I've been working with JYT with other projects, but commercially, this is my first play. It was actually a really good experience for me to actually take on this character. This character is nothing like me at all. It was actually really different for me, And actually working with the co-op to actually get that bond for us to move together, think alike, and even, just working together is actually nice,
Well, for my character, I had to go downtown on Princess Street and watch the vendors and how they behave and how they stand up and then try to practice doing that in these shoes to not break my leg. So that was one thing. And then at rehearsals, I would take him one side and we just talk, because we didn't know each other before this. So we had to become friends in order to get that unison in movements and action and so on.
Pree Dis, Country Wedding! Let's see what's going on with Kevin J in this week's E-News.
Inside this week's E-News, dancehall artiste Alkaline, who is set to debut his clothing line at this year's CFW in Kingston, has released a new single titled Impact. The song was produced by Jigo Don Productions and it has over 500,000 views since its upload to YouTube on May 12. Alkaline fans can next see him in performance at Reggae Sumfest July 21st in Montego Bay. There's a dancehall remix of Latin superstar Enrique Iglesias' latest hit single, Súbeme la Radio, which in Spanish translates to Turn Up the Radio. The remix was produced by Jamaican producer Tony Kelly, while another Jamaican, Rodney Hill, served as the A&R on the project. The remix is being promoted by Sony Music International. The original version of the song peaked at number 2 on Billboard's Hot Latin Songs chart and has been certified platinum in Spain and 2 times platinum in Italy. Dancehall artist I Octane offers a preview to his upcoming solo album Love and Live with the release of the song and video Long Distance featuring Spice. The video was directed by Bling Blang while the song was produced by Good Productions.
on to our third and final commercial break, but we have a lot more in store for you, so stay tuned.
We're all passionate about something. Work, play. Your body needs nutrition to fuel your passion. When was the last time you had 3 square meals a day? So when you're far away from food, you can Nutrify yourself. When you don't have time for lunch, Nutrify yourself.
Packed with 14 grams of protein, fiber, over 20 vitamins and minerals, and costs about 75% less than leading meal replacement drinks. It's non-stop nutrition for your non-stop life.
Lasco continues to reduce the cost of living.
As I go through my day, when I work or I play,
there's one thing that I do when I wanna stay cool. Cool on your body any day, anytime. I cool water on the front line. Drop it on the beat, this a I cool time. Tell it to the world, it's a one that I feel reach worldwide.
I cool water helps me stay cool, cause I drink cool. I cool water, feel like water helps me stay cool.
Our spirit is proud. Our spirit stands strong. Our spirit is pure. Our spirit is in song. Our spirit is at the beginning. Our spirit is there at the end. Our spirit is born in Jamaica. Our spirit will always contend. Wray and Nephew, our spirit.